All right, today we are working on this 2015 Infiniti. This is a Q40. I think it's the only year they made the Q40, but it has the 3.7 liter that they stuck in everything for a while. So this should be the same for probably G37s, for Q50s for the early models before they went to the twin turbo, and for what was before this? Maybe it was just a G37. Yeah. So G37s, 350, 370Zs, this, and early Q50s should all have the 3.7. We're changing the AC compressor, if you didn't see by the title. Now, I've done this once and learned a few things, but we're doing it again because, of course, the one that I bought from eBay, aka China, did not work. So that's frustrating. Thankfully, I have a friend who has an AC machine that can charge it and discharge it for me. So it's not costing me anything at the moment. But we're going to get started on this. I did it all through the top last time. I did have to pull a radiator hose, so get a pan under your car if you're going to try to pull it out the top. We're removing the airbox, mass airflow sensor, electrical clip right here. All this has got to move to get down into here. So apparently I can't do this one-handed. So I'm going to set you down. I'm going to unplug this. I'm going to pull this off and then pop that tube off. Now, mine's broke, otherwise you'll have a 10 millimeter right there. You gotta at least loosen. I don't know if that's notched or just a circle. Okay, airbox out of the way. So now we can look down in here and see the AC compressor down there. It is new and doesn't work. So we're gonna get started on it. There is a 10 millimeter nut holding this hose or AC line. 10 millimeter on the other, and then you have three 12 millimeter bolts. There's one right there. Let's see if we can see it. That guy right there. That's your top one. And there's another one on the bottom down. I wish we could see it. There it is. That guy. So you got those two, and then you have a blind one on the back side. I'll pull out the AC compressor and we can see it, but that's your 10 millimeter nut that's on that stud. And then there's another one that we cannot see at the moment. It's kind of back in there. Yeah, just follow your AC lines. It'll lead to it. A lot of this is blind. But first things first, we got to get a 3/8 ratchet onto the tensioner and get this belt off. And then if you're doing it my way, you got to take this radiator hose off, so you have one clamp right there. You'll either need needle nose pliers or a clamp tool to loosen that and then pull this hose off. And I tuck it up right in here. Sorry, right up in here to hold it out of the way, but you will spill coolant, so get a bucket under it. Let me grab a ratchet to hold the tensioner. One thing I forgot to mention, we're going to have to move this coolant overflow. So it's two 10 millimeter nuts. By nuts, I mean bolts. And this should come up out of the way. You got to take this one off. And then you can just slide it to the side. And if you do it just right, it won't spill. Now, we can get to the tensioner, which is down here. Let's see if we can see it. So down here on the bottom of this silver one, Hard to see. Yeah, this light isn't great, but it's right down. Wow. Focus, focus. Maybe down there. The bottom of that silver is a 3/8. You stick a 3/8 ratchet in it and then put some tension on it. And then at the same time, these two will get lined up. You can just stick a small Allen wrench in there or something proper to hold it while you take the belt off. That way you don't have to unroute the whole thing to get to the AC. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll be putting a socket down there and it won't be able to focus, but that's what I'll be doing. Sorry about that. Thing is not holding its ratchet very well. Messed up my finger. Dirtbag. Alright, let's try a different ratchet. Got a little pipe for it. Hopefully that doesn't happen anymore. Here we go. Stick that Allen key in there. Slip that belt off. Like so. Dang it, that hurt. Alright, so this is what it looks like now. And then we were able to get it enough to slip the belt off. There's our compressor. And we're going to start with that 10 millimeter right there. I'm surprised we can't see that other one. But, so this is a 12. That one's a 10. And we're going to get this out of the way too. It's kind of warm still. I thought it would cool off, but we'll try not to get burned. Alright, I got one of them fancy pliers. We'll see how much we can avoid spilling. I got my pan under there. Okay, now if you look down in here, we have two electrical connections. There is one right there, that silver one, and there's a black one right underneath it. They're both push and pull tabs, so I'm going to release those real quick and get those out of the way. Alright, remember how we got to this last AC line. If we come through here, I don't know if you can see it, but if you get a nice long extension on your 10 millimeter, you can come right through this hole and get on that second nut that holds the other line on. Let me see if I can. It's weird, it's making my camera real top heavy. It's hard to see. Dang it, I was hoping you could see it. Right there, see that stud? Yeah, so I'm zoomed in on it. My camera's doing a terrible job of focusing. But right where that chrome silvery piece is right there, can't get my finger right there. You get your extension down in there with a 10mm on it, and you can bust that loose. So that's what I will be doing. I think we'll try to get the blind one first. It's way back in there. I might need to take my sweatshirt off to get my arms back in it, but it's back around the back on the lower side. So if it helps, my socket is on there right now. Not sure if you can see it, but see it down there? Oh. Right there. That's my socket. It's on the bolt. That's the one we're going to be taking out. It's kind of blind, like I said, but put your deep 12 down there, you'll find it. Voila. Okay, so when you take yours out for the first time, it will have this little bracket hooked up to it. And down here, not sure why they did it the way they did, but it's supposed to have a little 10mm bolt on it. I'm not sure which one it is on here, but anyway, it's a pain to get that bolt out. There's your two front ones, there's your rear one, I guess it's in the center, and she's out. Time to go back in with the next Chinese one. Alright, here's the one going in. These come pre-oiled, they say, but I leave these plugs in until I get it down in there because this is, probably can't hear it, but still dripping coolant. I don't want to drip coolant into this, so I'm going to unplug these at the last second to put the O-rings on, or the hoses with the O-rings on. So I'll drop it back in like this and get some bolts started. All right, got all three bolts in. It's a nightmare, especially when there's been something leaking all over everything. Okay, so now we got to do the lines. We got to plug in the electricals, and then the belt, and then back together. So let's get needle nose to pull those rubber stoppers. And I think getting the rear line on first was easier, if I recall. Okay. She is done. Back together. Under an hour. So, a little more advanced project. And I guess the tools you're going to need. You're going to need a 10 millimeter ratcheting wrench. Preferably, you could do with open end. Take longer. Flathead for that. Let's see, those are 10s. You're going to need a 3/8 socket or breaker bar, or ratchet or breaker bar to release the tension. Something to hold the tension. Oof. The AC compressor. You're going to need a deep 12, a normal 12, 10, preferably a socket. You're going to need some extensions if you're going to go in that way. And then to get that bracket off is also a 10 millimeter bolt, and it's a real pain to get to, but it's possible. And that's it. Drain and fill the Freon, and I think you're done. So, if you're up for the task, it's doable. Did it in my garage, under an hour. So, good luck, and stay tuned. This will, assuming that gets sold, we're going to clean this up, and she's going to get sold here, hopefully next week when the title gets here, and we'll move on to a couple other projects.